15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one, and we are underway from the Superdome. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. There's Chris Olave. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down. The Saints at 2-11 now on the year, and they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the...
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
That will throw downfield is taken in by his running back. A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes it carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Back to throw.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays, your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Oh, nice move. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Barkley fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
From the 2 now, second and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold it. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Chig Okonkwo.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Miller.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Finds his man. That's Olave on the crossing route. And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I didn't get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Right there, right there.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to begin that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 46 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ready.
On second, here's Algier. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeaux. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Now a carry for Algier, headed right. Deonte Banks there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 45 yards. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because
oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They're going to look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll look to throw. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Second down and inches. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That play looked off right from the beginning because I think he hurt himself a little bit and ended up making the throw short of the back on the screen attempt. It falls incomplete.
Algier will try to pick it up. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. On first down, he'll drop to throw. There's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Vaughn will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. That could be an important swing right there. Touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is caught at the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they had 2 more onto their lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get him to fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 43. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Barkley inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On a 2nd and 1, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Get it. Keep it rolling, boys. Keep it rolling. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea. They were trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Open man downfield is Johnson. Look at the big fella go. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5. That's going to be caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Ready. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll to turn this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Second down and a yard. He's going to try and take off with it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Gano now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news... Oh, they put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. It still won't go down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
hands it off out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here comes third and about a foot. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On first and goal, they'll try the option left. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gano's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Head the street. 19 light.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
60 Maverick.
They'll set up to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. He completes it to Olave. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now 1st and goal. He's back to throw.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll look to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as he'll run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory.